Jasmine, can you introduce yourself to us?
After 2017, when August 25th massacre happened, the world sort of saw genocide unfold very, very quickly, even though it has been ongoing for some time. I started to feel like it was hitting home because, it was affecting a lot of people that I know and my relatives who are still in Burma. So I started working with a few people, with activists across Canada, and we started to form an organization called Rohingya Human Rights Network. And I now serve as a president, and we do a lot of advocacy. We do a lot of work around public awareness, release letters, statements, and we almost always try to get in contact with the parliament members and the prime minister, try to help affect the change in policies in terms of, humanitarian aid and the punitive measures towards the Burmese government, however much we can. And so that's what we have been doing. I wasn't necessarily in the camp. My parents took initiatives to actually try and stay away from the camps as much as possible. I would thank my mom for saving me from all those heartache, because one thing that actually moved her and motivated her to actually, took me on the ship filled with military men who were ready to, jump and rape her, was because she wanted me to actually be able to access education. And in order to be able to do that, she's not going to put me in a refugee camp where it's far away from, access to education. So basically she obviously probably had a lot of talk with my dad, and we basically established life outside of the camp, but we did it hiddenly. We didn't, in an illegal way. I had to fake an ID. My mom had to fake an ID. My dad didn't, but he had some sort of an alien card. That's what the Thai government calls it. And both of us, my mom and I, my mom, education was on her, like one thing that she wanted to do before she died. So she was able to, get educated in adult education. I was also able to, go to school for a period of time until I get into university. I never had the problem, but my mom, she got into trouble with the police and, got extorted for money and all of that stuff before she left from Thailand. But yeah, it was more, although the situation might not have been very dire, because my parents were really hard workers and they made sure that I had the comfort, at least, even though it was not up to par with other, Thai citizens or people who live there, who might be from there, they made sure that I have whatever I need to, in order to survive.
We are a small community and we know who we are, and we have a social network, a small social network. I'm always involved in Rohingya community, any social work. So the 2012-14, I visited Rohingya camps so many times, but directly I am not involved in any issue. But in the 2016, it's totally changed my mind, and I saw this is enough, and especially the woman issue, and those who are flee from the Myanmar, and each and every woman are affected. And I interviewed so many women, and personally I published the Witness to Horror. And that is, and again the 2017, and the same thing happened, but this time it's largely, and you can say, end of atrocity. You can say this is out of limit. This time also I published Rape by Command, and last month we published The Killing Field of Alethanjo. I also interviewed some about the genocide issue. This is about, I can say, about the origin Rohingya, I see, and this is a feeling. Yeah. About the feeling, I try to do something for my community.